Hi, this is just a little video on how to change the motion drive belt, that's the one that makes it go along the ground, on a McCulloch 300EX, also known as a Poulan, I think. It's Electrolux Home something anyway. It's I think 42 inch or something like that. There's the mower, and the first thing to do is to disconnect the battery and take the battery off, which we'll do just now. That's the battery. It's not the original one, that's why the terminals are reversed. Could perhaps put it in the other way around, but hey, who cares. And there's the drive belt on top of the transaxle, and it's loose at the moment because the pedal's locked down, and all you have to do is at the right moment you have to unhook it and pass it round the fan blades and take it off. Easy peasy. Now the next stage is to take off the deck links. So there's one at the front and there's two on each side. So these are the ones on the left, that's the rear one, the middle one, and there's one at the front. There it is. Okay, they come off quite easily, you just flip them off. Okay. Right, that's what you should have when you've undone all the deck clips. You should have two for the back with washers, two for the middle no washers, and one for the front with a washer, small one at the front. Okie dokie. Now to unhook the deck drive belt. So if you steer hard right, so working from the left hand side, steer hard right, if you just fiddle around and lift the belt off there like that, and on the far side like that, that's the belt off. Comes dead easy, comes off dead easy. Okay, that one does anyway. Drag the deck to the left, and then you have to undo the cable clip for the deck drive clutch on this model. Some are electric, but this one's a cable, and you have to just push that in and then push that, pull that out like so. Come out, so. Push that like that, and then that will come out of there. Come out. That's it. So that's that disconnected. And all you've got to do then is disconnect the spring at the inside end. Ooh. Like that. Come here, you. Anyway, when that's disconnected, you can grab a hold of the deck and you can pull it out. There's the deck pulled out. Now I've got to take off the drive motion belt. So you need to push the clutch pedal down and lock it. That disengages the drive. And if you look in here, the the belt's relatively loose. There it is there. So it's just a case of unhooking the belt and pulling it round to the front. Okay. Right, there's the intermediate pulleys. There's that one there which is just a support. That one there. And that one there. So it goes from that one to the back, comes up the other way, goes round behind the springy bit there, across to this one here, and then round to the front. So that's the belt out of position there. Now, this is the only bit that seems to be a bit tricky, which is getting the belt off the front pulley. Now, it's got a retainer, but it's got an open end on the left hand edge, so you can hop it underneath there if you wish. But all you actually have to do is just get the belt to hop off the pulley, and it's a bit difficult to film and do, but get the belt to hop off the pulley and just withdraw it downwards. I'll do that and then I'll take another little bit. Right, that's the belt hopped off the pulley, and then to finally just get the belt off, all you do is just bring it round there, and then bring it round there, and then unthread it. And that's the old belt off, which is worn out. There's the old belt, which is worn out, and there's the one I'm going to replace it with. You know, it's an A87. I actually sent it away for an A90, but it was 3 inches too long. And if you measure the outside, it was 93 inches. So I've sent it away for an A87, so I hope that will fit. As you can see, it's a lot less worn than the one that was on it. I'm not going to do any more videoing, because from now on it's just going backwards, and if you've got this far you shouldn't have any trouble from backtracking. Anyway, the proper belt costs, I don't know, £20 or something like that, but this one only costs £6, so I hope it will do. Okay, bye. Now, there appears to be a bit of a trick to getting the belt on the rear pulley. What you do is you start it from on the right hand side of the fan. If you pass it through the right hand side fan blades and then turn the fan clockwise so the blade is carried through and ends up underneath the fan, it's then relatively simple just to stick a screwdriver in and then get the belt set on the pulley and then turn the whole fan, and the belt ends up in the right place. Either that, you've got to take the fan off, and that could take half an hour because it's never been off, and so on. So that's my advice. You can hook the belt round if you start on the right hand side and go with the angle of the fan blades. That makes sense. Okay. There's a last look before I put the deck back on. There's the pulley at the end. There's the intermediate, and there's the clutching pulley and the other one, the reverse pulley. So what happens when you push the pedal is that one is brought back. That's how it makes it slip. Easy peasy, really. Anyway, put the deck back on, and that's it, I think. Bye. When you're putting the deck, drive, clutch cable thing back in position, it has to go underneath that link and underneath the belt. Okay, it has to go underneath there like that. Okay, and then when you hook the spring on, you can hook it on from the underneath upwards if you like. It doesn't make any difference. And then you just attach the cable at this end. Okay, bye. Anyway, that's it. Job done. Took about an hour. Hope it'll last another 10 years. Okay. Bye.